And they're available, folks, from WCCF Tech, AMD X70, 8X70E, and X870 motherboards are now available and now on sale. Anywhere you buy your electronic gear, I guess you could say, Micro Center, Amazon, Newegg. Um, and the options are starting at $199 to up to $700. Oh my gosh! But let's take a look at what we got here. All the major, all the big YouTubers such as Jay's Two Cents. No, I don't know. Jay's Two Cents not yet, but I think Hardware Unboxed has their review up. Gamers Nexus will probably have a review up. So will Jay's Two Cents. But so the embargoes are lifting. There are some reviews out there available. Um, the general consistency so far that I can glean from the reviews are basically the X870E is basically a 670 X670 chipset. Pretty much, it's really not worth the upgrade path right now. But anyway, let's take a look at what's being offered here. As expected, these motherboards have launched, starting a new chapter for the AM5 platform. They retain their compatibility with 7000 and 8000 and the newly released 9000 CPUs while offering new and improved features such as better I/O capabilities, including Wi-Fi 7 and USB 4, upgraded VRMs, fresh new aesthetics, and better value than past offers. Now, this part is true, even though they look expensive. They're actually a little less expensive than the 600 series launch. So let's take a look at what we got. I'm gonna have these. I'm gonna have a link to this article in the description. Um, One common thing that you will notice, according to this article, with this launch, is that the prices are much more reasonable than the X670E and X670 series, while upgrading the designs in every way possible. We tested a range of motherboards, which you can also check out below. So WCCF Tech tested the ASRock 8 X870E Tai Chi, the Tai Chi Lite, the Gigabyte Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 7 Ice, the MSI MPEG or MPG Carbon Wi-Fi, and the ASRock X870 Steel Legend. As for prices, here you go. Retailers across the globe are now offering the latest motherboards in the prices starting at $200 and going as high as $700 for a few flagship designs. The price list from Newegg is right here, as you can see, and I'll give you a couple examples. The MSI Pro X670p Wi-Fi is 240. The Gigabyte X870 Gaming Wi-Fi 6 is only 219. Their Eagle is $10 more, and that has Wi-Fi 7. Um, the Elite Wi-Fi Ice is 289. That's a wow, almost $300 for that board. So if you were doing an all-white build, again, you're going to be paying a premium, like always. What else is new? Par for the course there. ASRock X870E Nova Wi-Fi is 350. The Pro Ice, Aorus Pro Ice is 360. The X870E ASRock Tai Chi is 450. The MSI MPEG or MPG, I like to say MPEG, I don't know why. X870E Carbon Wi-Fi, $500. And the monster, the ASRock ROG Crosshair X870E Hero, 700 bones. AMD also plans to introduce its B850 and 840 chipsets, which will serve the mainstream segment. Following is what the chipset lineup will look like. So if you're going to get an X870E or X870, you're going to get a Promontory 21, two Promontory 21 chipsets. That's on the E. The non-E, you only get one. For B650E, you're going to get one Promontory 21. The 840 will be a Promontory 19. So in terms of which each chipset offers, the two Promontory 21 dies on the X870E boards will support USB 4 and Gen 5 GPU and SSD support. The non-E will feature just one of the dies, but we retain some support in terms of I/O, and the lanes, the PCI Express lanes, will be fewer. So the chipsets and features break down this way. I'm going to scroll this a little slowly. That way, if you wanted to pause the video or look at the article, it'll be linked below. You can do so. Um, you get this is what's shocking to me is they're still putting USB 2.0 ports on these boards. But basically, I'm hoping these are all headers. We need to get away from USB 2.0 if we can. The motherboards will feature support for DDR5 5600 megatransfers per second memory speed natively and up to 8,000 megatransfer rates on some of the higher end boards that we'll be getting by the July timeframe. So another thing is the AMD 850 B850 non-E motherboards will feature the same Promontory 21 die minus USB 4 support. They will carry Gen 5 GPU support, but Gen 5 M.2 support will be optional. The 840 will be an entry level with the series with only the older Promontory 19 die, which means you will just get Gen 4 GPU and SSD support, no CPU overclocking, and only memory overclocking support. The 840 are going to be the most affordable terms and pricing, and will be pretty much sub 200 across the board. AMD will also have A620 and A620A series boards, continuing its role to serve the entry level segment. There are plans to offer even more price adjustments, and as for longevity, AMD is still committed to 2027 on AM5 socket. So there you go. I'll have a link to this in the description, but there's an issue that needs to be addressed. And that is that a new BIOS, AGISA, let me pull it up from my board real quick here, live as we're going here. I've got the Elite X Ice. This BIOS just dropped a couple hours ago. This is the F34C BIOS. It's got the AGISA 1.2.0.2, and that means it also has the new toggle switch that lets you go from 65 TDP to 105 TDP with the new 9000 series CPUs. Now, the concern here, and Jay's 2 cents raised this concern, was the warranty. Basically, PBO is disabled. Well, how does AMD tell if you enabled or disabled or what, or even used enabled PBO before? And the theory there is an eFuse. But here's the concern, and Jay's 2 cents, rightfully so, brought this up. He's concerned that if you previously enabled PBO to get these same gains that is now going to be available in the stock 1.2.0.2 BIOS, what's the warranty situation? Are those going to be carried by warranty, or only these going forward? And Jay's 2 cents, Jay made it clear that he thinks that AMD should come right out of the gate and issue a blanket warranty. But this is not the blanket warranty we're looking at. This is unfortunate, but here it is anyway. AMD has confirmed warranty support for Ryzen 9000 105 watt TDP mode. But they don't say anything about the warranty increase if you did this through PBO before, because now it's going to be stock. Whereas before this BIOS, if you wanted 105 watts TDP, you're basically enabling PBO, which now voids your warranty. And AMD apparently can tell whether you did so or not, most likely through an eFuse. Let's continue on here. AMD has confirmed its 105 watt TDP mode for Ryzen 9000 with the new AGISA 1202 will be covered under warranty and offers several improvements. It's been over a month since the launch of these CPUs, and since then the company has offered various enhancements to address some of the shortcomings. And today the company is offering a recap along with few updates on how it has made the Zen 5 desktop CPU experience better for everyone. So they're saying now that with the new BIOS features, you will get a 10% gain if you enable the 105-watt mode on the 97X and 9600X CPUs. Okay? 10% faster. You could have done this through PBO, but PBO before this BIOS, but PBO voids your warranty, possibly trips an E-fuse. What's going to be the warranty situation going forward now, considering AMD probably planned this all along? It was probably an ace in their sleeve because they knew Arrow Lake was, or they knew Intel and Arrow Lake was coming. Starting with the first feature, we have a 105-watt TDP mode for the 9700X and 9600X. Back in June, we reported that AMD might respec these processors, especially the 9700X, to a higher TDP, which was later confirmed and made for both the Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 chips. In early tests, we have seen that the new modes can offer double-digit gains in applications and a nice boost in terms of gaming performance. With a stock thermal TDP of a low 65 watts, our vision for the Ryzen 9600 and 9700X was all about efficiency. So that's what they pretty much did. They said, okay, well, we're getting pilloried in the press, and people are saying to these CPUs and are not buying them. Well, let's strip away the efficiency and give you an option of raw performance. Give you a choice. Give you a little toggle. 65 watts for efficiency, 105 watts for pure performance. And then they this configurable TDP mode increases the power spec by 62%. So those who want extra performance can get that with the new BIOS coming out, which is already rolling out by several motherboard manufacturers for their existing 600 series as well. So both the 600 series motherboards and the 800 series motherboards will have this. The best part is this new 105-watt TDP mode will be supported under warranty, so users don't have to worry about their warranties being canceled once they use a higher TDP mode. But that was the case that was the case before this BIOS, if you enabled PBO. So AMD has some explaining to do here, and I look forward to see what they're going to say. And I agree, once again, I agree with Jay from Jay's 2 cents. They need to issue a blanket warranty for all CPUs affected, all AM5 CPUs. And yeah, because, I mean, this is going to be stock anyway. Also, manufacturers such as G-Skill are pushing X-Pro profiles up to 9,000 megatransfers per second, which is a phenomenal upgrade over X670E motherboards. The new DDR5 8000 Expo mode was made possible thanks to AMD's enthusiast memory team, Bill Alverson, and Joseph Portillo Whiteman. So yeah, big kudos for them for getting that performance out there and squeezing every little drop they could. But anyway, if you like what you see here, ring the bell and subscribe. And wait, where the what? Where'd my there it is. Wrong transition. Ring the bell, subscribe to Gonzo Media. We will see you in the next one.